Okay, first graders, today we are going to be focusing more on our linear models to help us solve word problems. We've been practicing with these a little bit more, but I don't think we can get enough practice with these. So we're going to continue doing that. Our linear models that we're going to be using today are going to be join and separate. These are our two examples that we're going to use. And I love these linear models because they can really help you see where you need to put things. It's like a visual, and you can see where you need to put numbers and what it is that you're going to be doing, if you're going to be adding, if you're going to be subtracting. And so these linear models work really well as guidelines to help you guys work through these word problems, because sometimes they can be worded tricky and you might get a little confused on what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And so these linear models can help you. So we're going to practice a little bit more today with those. So our first word problem is, Tyler had 25 toy cars on Friday. At his birthday party, he got more cars as gifts. He now has 53 toy cars. How many toy cars did he get at his birthday party? So I'm going to use my pink marker to indicate how many he started off with, to indicate which was 25. I'm going to use my my orange marker to indicate how many he had at the end, which was 53. And I'm going to use my green marker to indicate how many he got as gifts. And that's what we're trying to figure out. So this is going to be a join problem. So I'm going to write that at the top, and I'm going to draw my linear model. And I'm going to make my pink side a little bigger. So that's going to indicate the 25 that he started out with. And I'm going to use the green to indicate how many he got, because 25 plus however many he got is what got him the total 53. So this side, we don't know how many that's going to be yet. So we're just going to put a question mark there. And up at the top, I'm going to do 53 because that's the total. So 25 plus something got him to 53. So how are we going to get there? We're going to need to subtract 25 from 53 to figure out how many it is that he got for his birthday. So we're going to do 53 minus 25 equals 3 minus 5. We can't take away 5 from 3, so we're going to come over here to our 5 and regroup that, change that to a 4, which makes our 3 a 13. So 13 minus 5 is 8, and 4 minus 2 is 2. So he got 28 cars for his birthday. A good thing about this is that we can check this and make sure that if we added these two together, to make sure that we would get this number right here. So we're going to do that. We're going to do 25 plus 28 equals 5 plus 8 is 13. We're going to regroup our 1 up here. 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 5 is, 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So that gives us 53. So that does check. We got to check our work to make sure it was right. So Tyler got 28. He started off with 25. He got 28 for his birthday, and that's how he got 53 total. So that's an example of our join problem. Now, we're going to do another problem. It says, Taylor has some jelly beans. She gave 16 to Darius. Now Taylor has 24 jelly beans. How many did she start with? So this is going to be our separate problem. So we know she gave Darius 16, now she has 24, but we don't know how many she started off with. So my green marker is going to indicate how many she has now. My orange marker is going to indicate how many she had to start with, and my pink marker is going to indicate how many she gave to Darius. So I'm going to draw my linear model. I'm going to write separate up here at the top. And I'm going to use my green marker to indicate how many she had at the end. So that's going to be the bigger piece of my linear model. And that number was 24. So I'm going to write that down here. I'm going to use my pink marker to indicate how many she gave to Darius. That was 16. And up at the top, we're trying to figure out how many she had to begin with, how many she had total. So that is going to go, sorry, I wrote the wrong number up there. That's going to be my question mark. That is going to go up here. So, so we know how many she has now. We know how many she gave to Darius. So we need to figure out how many she had at the beginning. So if she had an amount and she took some out and gave some to somebody, that would be subtracting. So that's what she did. But we want to see how many she started with, because we don't know. We know how many she has now and how many she gave to Darius. So we want to add those two back together to see where she began. So we are going to add 24 plus 16. 4 plus 6 is 10, so we're going to write our 0. Regroup our 1. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus our other 1 is 4, so that gives us 40. So Taylor had 40 jelly beans at the beginning. So we're going to check this. So we're going to do 40 minus, because we're going to do, she started off with 40, she gave 16 to Darius, so 40 minus 16 to see if we will get that 24. So 40 minus 16, 0 minus 6, we can't take away 6 from 0, so we're going to come over to our 4 and regroup that. That's going to be a 3. Change our 0 to a 10. 10 minus 6 equals 4, and 3 minus 1 equals 2, so that does check off. And that is our answer. 40 is our answer for that. So seeing here is that we can use our linear models to help us solve these problems, and we can use them as visuals to see what it is that we need to do, and they help us go step by step through the problem and make sure that we're doing it right, and then we can go back and check our work. So I hope you guys really catch on to these linear models, and I hope that y'all use them as much as you can, because they're really a guarantee. As long as you know how to do them and you understand, they're really a guarantee for you to get the right answer. Thanks, you guys.